What's going on? What's going on? It's the Sleep Deprivation Nation Volume 2. I want to give a big shout out to my guy, Truth Serum, for coming through, blessing the Next Time podcast.
Lucas.
And let's get it going. Yeah. Just getting things started, you know. I'm gonna give a big shout out to True Serum for coming through, blessing the podcast. Definitely appreciate you, True Serum. We live right now. It's the Sleep Deprivation Nation Volume 2. Big shout out to strong-minded individuals. Strong, I see you. Just getting things kicked off, you know. It was an amazing podcast. You know, Next Time is back. Let's sip my orange juice. Yeah. A lot of things going on in the community. And here we're going to talk about those things. We'll open the panel up. You guys want to come on, talk about some things, let me know. Pop it in the chat. Let me know. We're going to look at some videos. We're going to do some things. You know, it's late. Quarantine Radio. Shout out to Tory Lanez. Quarantine Radio. Strong Minded says, good podcast, bro. True seems like a cool dude. Yeah, man, real cool guy. Definitely a real cool guy. And I want to let everybody know watching this, or, you know, if you're watching the podcast, it's an open invitation. I'll leave the doors open. I want to see you guys come on the podcast, tell your story. We have a conversation. We can talk about whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Big shout out to Prophecy in the Days. Big shout out to Jack. Big shout out to Honey Ann. Honey Ann, I see you. My Texas, Honey Ann. Yeah. You guys know what we do here, right? I hope you guys know. Let me pop the banner up. Sleep Deprivation Nation. You guys know what we do. It's the Sleep Deprivation Nation. I love you guys, man. TI Lives Matter all day, every day. This is what we do, you know. Because there's some people out there that's like me, you know. And there's some people out there that's against me, you know. And, you know, for the people that's against me, God bless them, you know. That's all I can say. Guys, let me know right now, on the heels of that amazing podcast that we just had, if there's anybody who wants to join me on the panel, let me know right now. Okay? Let me know right now. I will open the panel up. You are more than welcome to join me on this panel, okay? And big shout out to Honey Ann. Honey Ann, we got to keep the Bible prophecies going on, the end time Bible prophecies. We got to keep that going on. Hit me up on the Hangouts. We'll work it out, you know, figure it out. I love you guys, man. We're going to keep this thing going like we do, like we always do. She said, I'm so glad you're back. Yeah, you know, I go through things. We all go through things. Everybody going through something, right? Yeah. We all going through something. God bless every TI going through something, man. God bless the perps too, right? It take a strong individual to say, God bless the perps. And shout the strong-minded individual. So my guy was on the front lines screaming TI Lives Matter. You know, shout to Avalon Mist. He says, I'm back. We back. Yeah. So let me see here, man. You know, a lot of things going on, a lot of videos posted today. We're going to take a look at some of these videos. If you guys have any requests, anything that you want to see, let me know. My contact information is in the description right now. If it's anything you guys want to take a look at, we can watch as a collective. Shout out to Tina God's Love. That's right. NEXX, we are live. Shout out to Avalon Miss. She says, that's why we are targeted. We hold something different than most. I agree with you, my friend. I agree with that. I definitely agree with you. Yeah, so here on the Sleep Deprivation Nation, this is just our stream. Like, guys, this is our stream. This is us. You know, anything we want to do, say, talk about, we can do it here. You have my full permission, okay? You know, sometimes I like to open up the panel, and I will throw the link in the chat if you guys want to hop on and talk about anything. This is the place to do it. Sleep Deprivation Nation, welcome to the next level. You know, Jack says my new SoundCloud might be nice. Yeah, let's check it out. Jack, send me the link to your SoundCloud, man. Shoot it to me in my email. Let's see here. Lynn Rom sent me an email. We're gonna check out that. Shout out to Lynn Rom. I mess with Lynn Rom heavy. Lynn Rom helped me, man, when I was in a real desperate situation. Just out of nowhere, I guess God put it on their heart to do that. And I will never forget that, Lynn Rom. I'm riding with you all day, every day. T.I. Lives Matter for real, you know. All right, guys, so this is the Sleep Deprivation Nation. This is something new that I started. Sip my orange juice because I'm thirsty. I'm using these vocal cords. Vocal cords. Anybody that's going through something that's been beat up mentally, physically, financially, whatever, I just want you to know God loves you, man. God loves you. I love you. Honey Ann, Amaya loves you. Jack loves you. Mike loves you. Big shout out to, let's see, big shout out to Mikey, man. Mikey Day. I call him Mikey Day, Michael Knight. I said big shout out to you, bro. Nexx in my, oh my God. Come on, Mike. Honey Ann is not a perp, bro. Let's be clear. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, so we got some music going. We got some music playing. You know, some things going on, some things posted. I think my guy Nappy was live. I don't know, maybe he might be live. We'll check his live out. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, he is live. He's still live. He said, we're going to try this ish one last time. We're going to pop in there, show Nappy some love. Yeah. Shout out to Avalon Mist. Yeah. This is the Sleep Deprivation Nation Volume 2. That's what we do, you know? And guys, at any point, if you guys want me to open up the panel, and the panel is, you know, I could bring you guys on live, okay? This is not the podcast. This is the Sleep Deprivation Nation. I could bring you guys on live. Let me go ahead and, let me see here. Let me go ahead and, put that link in and get that link ready for you guys. That's what we do. We already got it preset. All right, so that's the link. Copy. Honey Ann says it's feeling perpy. She says it's feeling perpy up in here. We're gonna work it out, Honey Ann. Mike, we're gonna work it out. I don't know what's going on between you guys, but we're gonna work it out. I don't want you guys to feel uncomfortable when you come here. You know, this is a safe place. This is always a safe place. You know, but we always got to be careful and we got to be cautious of what's happening around us. You know, whenever we're dealing with anything targeted, there's definitely perps lurking in the shadows, you know. All right, we're gonna cut the music. We're gonna cut the music, man. Shout out to Biggie. Biggie. I popped the link in the chat right now. Shout out to Biggie. What's going on, Biggs? Yeah. Mike, Honey Ann, click that link, man. Let's work this thing out. Let's figure this thing out. Okay? Honey Ann says, I'm so cool. And she is too. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. Yeah, guys, this is the Sleep Deprivation Nation. Big shout out to my guy, AP. What up, AP? Says, I'm sleepy. Gonna be on the slide. Sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Hear no evil, Mike. Hear no evil. Yeah, so let's go check out I popped the link in the chat. I think I popped it in there. You guys want to hop on the panel? There's a link in the chat right now. You don't have to have the StreamYard app. All you have to do is click the link, okay? And I can bring you on and you can be a part of it. And we can chill out, we can hang out. It's a Sleep Deprivation Nation, man. This is volume 2. All right, we tried to do volume 2, but we had some crazy stuff happening. We had a gang of freaking perps that came and infiltrated, and some things happened. You guys remember, I know Honey Ann was there. I know Honey Ann was there. There was a lot of people that was there. I don't remember everybody, but I know Honey Ann was there. Prophecy End of the Day says, I would get on live, but my computer won't hook up. It's all messed up. My camera won't work. Well, you know what? Prophecy End of the Days, I love you. You have a special place in my heart. Just click the link. That's all you got to do. Just click the link and see what happens, okay? You don't have to have this program. Like if you see the link, I'll pop it in the description right now. If you click the link, you are more than welcome. I welcome anybody, who's respectable and, respectable. Is that a word? I don't know. Let's hope so. But yeah, click that link. It'll bring you right on, and that's the beauty of this StreamYard platform. And I love it, I appreciate it. I do. And again, big shout out to Truth Serum for rocking with me on the Next Time podcast. And I want to extend an open invite to anybody who wants to be on the podcast. All you have to do is hit me up. My contact information is in the description. That's all you got to do. Just hit me up, Me don't want no trouble. Me don't want no drama, We just want to get through these trying times, Want to get through these trying times. That's it. Right now, my boy Nappy Head Roots is live. Real T.I. Pop in there, show him some love. See what's up with Nappy. Shout out to AP. Shout out to Little Allison. What's going on? Guys, I'll put the link in the chat. And this is the Sleep Deprivation Nation. Anything could happen. That's the beauty of this. Anything could happen. Like, this is in real time. This is real. This is real life. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. We up, right? We up. And let's check out my boy Nappy Head Roots, man. Let's see what my homie's doing.
Hell no. What it is I think they're going up.
Make sure I smash that like
on the prices because they're not gonna be ordering shit. Like they want to get the most out their money.
Yep, smash that like.
So anything you get now is gonna be like going to a fucking sports arena. Like how the fucking hot dogs cost like $10 and a cup of Coke is like $7.
Homie Nappy Head Roots is live right now, guys. You watching it right now.
Oh shit. That's crazy, man. Crazy. It's like you can't go to the movies. You're already paying fucking $15-$20 to get into the fucking movie theater. And now you want to charge me fucking $4 for a fucking Coke, $3.50 for a small bag of popcorn. What the fuck?
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Wait, not be sick. Nah, my friend, nah, not sick. Not sick at all.
We out here.
Nah, those are just those are just my little precautions and shit. So if I do fucking end up with the shit, I can hurry up and fucking experiment, make me some fucking experiments and shit. I fucking like everything that people pretty much every time I see a video with somebody saying, you know, how to get rid of it, like I grab that shit. If I can, like it's a couple things I haven't grabbed yet, but for the most part, so I don't fucking be going out of my mind crazy and shit. Like people like running to the fucking doctors and all the bullshit.
Shout out to Muget. Muget!
Ripping and running through the stores trying to find the shit, but it ain't there. You can take course sitting and sink. Yeah, I think that's what the tonic water is. I believe dude was saying it had that shit in it, quarter sitting or something.
Shout out to strong-minded individual. He says Nappy can't see you. Nexx is live streaming his live. Absolutely.
Well, they have a pure form of it. But
Strong-minded. Let them know we in the building.
it's
We mess with them heavy. We love nappy-headed roots.
I guess Clinton signed a bill some years back that he banned a lot of fucking nutrients and shit that the human body we need. Like he blocked a lot of shit that had those types.
We're gonna go all over YouTube land.
That's the type of shit. Like, how can you block a food like a natural food? Like you're blocking our fucking food. And good that food.
Shout out to Muget. Shout out to Little Allison.
Giving us all this sugar bullshit.
Shout out to Jack.
Giving us all these GMOs and fucking banning all this good shit.
See if we can get this up a little louder.
I mean, you gotta be a fucking idiot to think that our government is for us. You have to be an idiot. Okay. The cheaper over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell anybody. They're banking off us dying. Population control.
We out here. Gotta show love and support for real TIs that's going through it, man. I'm all about that life.
That's what they want us to fucking be out of here.
We got to get Nappy on the next time podcast, man.
Or for the most part. Re-educate our children. This is gonna go down in the history books, just like the fucking Spanish flu and all that shit. This is gonna go down in the history books. And all the people dying
It's
and
a
shit
sleep
that don't have
deprivation
nothing to
nation.
do with this, but they're fucking just putting these people on the fucking thing. This is just some extra bullshit for the people, you know, in our fucking future, to where our kids and shit. Our kids and their kids. When they go to school, it's gonna be a whole fucking different history and shit.
Yes, sir.
And then all the people that didn't have to do, like they want the numbers to be super big so they could fucking have, you know, some type of fucking programming for these people coming up in the future. The great, what is the great COVID-19 pandemic.
You telling the truth.
and then and then there's maybe one day if everybody, you know, isn't like if people can,
You guys
like
watching?
how we've been programmed, but like we're breaking out of the programming and shit. Like maybe someday in the future,
This is nappy headed roots, guys. Real
people's
Ti.
bodies aren't gonna fucking be able to handle or not handle, but they're
Really
gonna
going
be
through it.
refusing that chip. That chip isn't gonna be working on everybody.
Really going through
And
it.
you're gonna have people exposing the fucking government, saying, "Oh, the great COVID, the great COVID-19 was, you know,
Right.
the government gave, like they're gonna fucking be breaking this shit down."
Right. But speaking that
And
truth,
then everybody chipped up's gonna be like, "Oh man,
shout out to
you're
Nappy Head
you're
Roots. Y'all
reaching."
make sure y'all subscribe to my homie's channel. The homie's really going through it. Real targeted
Definitely,
individual.
definitely. I mean, it's only obvious. Like they're sending people home, like
Yes,
jails
sir.
and institutions. They're fucking coaching old people into fucking dying and shit. They're telling people if they get heart attacks or asthma attacks or something, they can't do it. They can't do anything for them because their resuscitators are, for people with COVID
Yes,
19.
sir.
But like life and death is life and death, motherfucker.
Guys, if
That's
there's
all
any
you
channels
know.
that y'all want to see, any
The
videos that
person
y'all want to
who has
see,
COVID-19 at least has a little bit of chance of fucking surviving.
shoot me a link
When a motherfucker had a heart attack or
to my email right
um,
now.
asthma attack and shit, like they need to be fucking resuscitated immediately, and it doesn't take that long to
Little
resuscitate an
Allison said it.
asthma patient.
Next, you
Like a
take an EBT
motherfucker
card.
has asthma, like he's not gonna be on the bed for 3 or 4 days
Shout out to Little
reviving
Allison.
himself. Like he'll be back, or she'll be back within like a couple days at the most.
Yeah, yeah. Sleep Deprivation Nation,
So
we are
that respirator
live.
ain't going
The
nowhere.
homie Nappy Head Roots. Shout out to
They
AP.
definitely
Avalon
want a certain
Mist.
amount of people to die,
Prophecy in the days.
hands down.
Yeah, yeah,
And this
yeah.
is this is the perfect excuse right here. Perfect excuse.
Strong Minded says Nappy can't see you. I wonder why he can't see me, man. He usually can see me any other time. Said he can't see me. I don't know, man. Some weird stuff going on my end, with my internet, my connection. But we mess with Nappy Head Roots heavy. Please make sure you guys let him know we mess with him
The
heavy.
purge is about to happen soon too. I'm definitely expecting that. Yep, me too, man. I'm already knowing, man.
Shout out to Mr. Beach
I mean,
Walker.
literally, like we are
Mr. Beach.
pre-programmed through fucking movies and shit, and it doesn't take a lot. A lot of the shit that I'm seeing is shit that I saw in movies and shit a long time ago. Like this is shit that fucking, and common sense. Like if you if you just knowing, like, being able to add shit up from life, and then what you're seeing, like from what you fucking observed in life, and then the way shit is going in real life, and then you see this shit playing out in movies and shit. Like, it doesn't take a scientist to know, like, this is what this is going to happen. You fucking even seeing, like, you know, pandemics in movies, people run into the stores and fucking, you know, kicking in the fucking glass and fucking just looting and taking hella shit. You feel me? Like, the same fucking thing with this. Like, fucking people running to the fucking stores and fighting each other over toilet paper and shit. And, you know, now you gotta fucking stand outside and 6 people at a time. Just imagine, like, what's gonna go down if it's a complete lockdown and people, you know, there's nobody at the fucking stores. Like, the same fucking shit is gonna happen.
Yeah. It's a Sleep Deprivation Nation. 25 deep.
Don't even make.
Appreciate you guys, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast.
Make no sense why they're taking, like, fucking breaking in and taking fucking TVs and fucking radios and shit. Like,
let's see what we got here.
Need. People are just gonna be. Oh man, it's gonna be bad. And it's like everybody on the news, from Trump, you know, from Trump.
Shout out to Mo Smith. Shout out to Don Quick-Zick.
And I still say, so far, Trump is, you know,
all right, let's see, man.
Motherfucking shit. But
let's head to the channel.
In my era, since I've fucking,
we're gonna play some music, man.
In my generation, all the presidents that came.
Yeah.
Whether anybody likes it or not, like, Trump is the fucking best president. Shout
out to Nappy Heads Roots. Guys, my homie is live right now. If y'all want to go to his channel, check him out. All right, now I'm going to go into something, Angels and Demons, me and my boy Justice T.I. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments section. We lit.
Surround sound recordings.
Rocking surround sound recordings. Yeah.
I love the hills.
Let's go.
Yo, Roller, you ready? It's time. One time me get high, one time me stay sober, one time me to lie.
Shout out to Mike.
One time me older, one time me to die, one say it ain't over.
Shout out to Tina God's Love, I see you.
Open my eyes, don't forget what I told you. Angel on my right shoulder, demon on my
left.
Lit.
Surround sound recordings.
Life getting colder, I don't even stress. Supernatural attack you, I believe in that. Shackled to the tabernacle, casualties of death. Battles with these evil people.
Sleep Deprivation Nation.
Hellfire, scorching, torching all these wicked people flesh. We get fresh, DJ Khaled, we the best. Me and Rollin', no regrets. We just rolling over all who tried to flex. So forget who time is next. You got diamonds shining around your neck. Illuminati got you out of debt. Sell your soul for a check. Demons come to collect.
We live.
Just cry when it's time to die.
Some resurrect.
Surround sound recordings.
Yeah.
Some destined to fail. I'm already blessed. They don't want me breathing.
But I keep seeing angels and demons. I ain't been asleep.
No, I ain't dreaming.
Sleep Deprivation Nation. Let's go.
Which one do you seek? Angels and demons.
You gotta believe. Angels and demons. There's a war in the streets. A war for our minds. A war on beliefs. One tell me to lie. One tell me to preach.
Guys, I'm taking all requests right now. If you guys got anything you want to see, any channels you want to go to, shout out to Nappy Head Roots. We just was on his live, showing them that love. Shoot me a link. My email is in the description right now. All right, we're gonna keep this thing going. Sleep Deprivation Nation, let's go.
One tell me to pray, one tell me to drink, one tell me I'm strong, one tell me I'm weak, one tell me I'm wrong, one tell me to leave. When I'm writing these songs, I'm trying to teach.
Shout out to Third Eye.
The devil a lie, these demons deceive, the trials of fire, 1,000 degrees, testing our faith, unleashing disease. They lie to our face, it's hard to believe. Look, I'm praying for protection. Yeah, the blood is what I plead. Know that his resurrection setting all our spirits free.
Shout out to Justice T.I.
When the devil come knocking, I just drop down to my knees. Pray that God give me strength, feel his presence when I read. Angels and demons, which one will you see? We can't stop believing, even when we feel weak. Them angels are watching, They waking to sleep while the demons apply. Way down on the knees, so who will you serve? God of the beast.
You're gonna get tests, yeah. Some destined to fail, I'm already blessed, yeah. They don't
Shout out to Mike, shout out to Honey, and let's work this thing out, guys.
breathing,
Definitely big shout out to Justice.
but I keep seeing,
Justice T.I.
seeing angels and demons, yeah. I ain't been asleep, no, I ain't dreaming, yeah. It's lit in the streets, see angels and demons, yeah.
Which one do you seek?
Surround sound recordings.
Which one do you seek? Yeah. Big shout out to the homie Justice T.I. Blessing the track. All right, we're gonna go into another track here. My guy DMB Boss, all the way from the UK. This one is called All the Time.
Let's do like a big ship. Anchor it.
Shout out to Honey Ann. I see you, Honey Ann. Shout out to Avalon Mist. It's a Sleep Deprivation Nation. We lit.
Surround sound recordings.
Let's get it. Shout out to Truth Serum. Blessing the Next Time podcast.
I've been reading the Psalms,
Been writing more songs,
Man's really been stressed,
but I gotta stay strong.
The whole world's a mess. There's a lot going on.
Wicked.
Cut the TV off, turn my swag back on.
Shout out to Tina.
DMB Boss.
Shout out to Tina. God's love. Let's go.
It don't take that long. You live the life of a T.I. You'll see why we really don't belong. Everything went wrong. All my friends is gone. It's like man's can't catch a break, but I'm awake at the break of dawn. Learn from my mistakes. I can't trust those snakes. You don't know what's real.
We don't know who's fake.
And by the time I found out,
It's like way too late.
had to walk through the fire, so I pray for amazing grace. All I see is hate
When I look at their face.
Had to put down a drink and had to pick up the pace.
Shout out to Lil Allison.
Fans treat man like a lab rat. I don't take chance back, times get waste. When you always get laughed at, they got perps all over the place. Fall in line, they try to break me all the time. Never mind, if they hating me, that's fine.
Surround.
Just stay away from me and mine. And hurry up, cause we
Running out of time.
Yup. They try to make me lose my mind.
Yep.
They try to shake me, make me lose my mind. Yup. They try to make me crazy
All the time.
Don't trust no
Yup.
one.
They try to make me angry all the time.
Shout out to the homie DMB Boss. Every real T.I. out in the UK. All day, every day. Let's
They
go.
can see into your mind, even your television. They can talk to you through that. People try to make me lose my mind, try to make me fall in line. But I fight them to the end of time. I won't stop to the day I die. Next level to your boss on track. Full exposure, we've been through that. They perpetrate like dirty rights. Our consciousness, they opened up. Why are people so bad mind?
Why do they hate it when we rise?
Circumstances will come around. Judgment day anytime from now with the airport to the knife meet your right.
Kill everything that lives or not.
Perpetrators don't know math. If you die, who keep it down? There's a global state of emergency. 4 horses, the apocalypse. Open your eyes and you will see. Pestilence, famine, disease, and war. Mighty brings justice on earth. They will feel it all the time. They make shall inherit the earth, and we shall see their tables stand. Perpetrators
All the time.
It looks like they're running
All
out
the
of time.
time.
Perpetrators
All the time.
It looks like they're running
All
out
the
of time.
time.
Charge!
Fall in line. They
Try to break me all the time. Never mind. If they hating me, that's fine.
Surround.
Just stay away from me and mine. And hurry up, cause we running out of time.
Yup.
Try to make me lose my mind. Yeah.
They try to shake me, make me lose my mind.
Shout out to Avalon Mist. Shout out to Strong Minded Individual. We live.
Yup. They try to make me crazy all the time. Yup. They try to make me angry all the time.
Yeah. The Sleep Deprivation Nation. We are live right now.
Surround
Guys, if
sound
it's
recordings.
anything you guys want to see, let me know right now. I'm accepting all requests right now. Sleep Deprivation Nation Volume 2. We're going to keep this thing rolling like we always do. Shout out to my guy, DMB Boss. He directed that video, man. My guy definitely did his thing. Let's click on the Seriously Serious. Let's get it going. It's my guy. Sleep Deprivation Nation. We can't sleep. We up.
I'm being
It's a lot of things to
harassed.
talk about.
There's been
Surround sound recordings.
electronic targeting to
Shout out to AP.
a degree, but not the conventional kind. There's been spiritual targeting, and there's also been street theater and gang stalking as well. Basically, it's hard for me to actually see the full force of their attack because of my defense is so good. So I don't know how someone
shout the DMB boss,
he hasn't got a good defense will cope with these kind of attacks, because basically those of you who
I ain't
have
asked to be harassed, this is serious. Got me feeling really bad, this is serious. Gaslighting me, they ask, is he serious? Gang stalking, people walking, this is serious. Try to tell them, but nobody took it serious. I try to tell them, but nobody took me serious. I try to tell them this is seriously serious. DMD try to tell them this is serious.
Oh Lord. Next level DMD post us how. If you want the truth, their time is now. Go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pearls. And the better system to help them out. When it was my mind, I would lay them out. And Jesus Christ will run them down. The spiritual weapon that is my mind. Whenever I take the apocalypse come, their hundreds market get amplified. Convulsing, they electrify. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4, parts get fried. When the beast from the east came around, they tide has come and soon turn round. Aim for the beast and wipe them out.
I ain't asked to be harassed, this is serious. Got me feeling really bad, this is serious. Gaslighting me, they ask, is he serious? Gang stalking, people walking, this is serious.
Shout out to every real TI going through something. TI Lives Matter. This is a sleep deprivation nation. We are live. Let's go.
I try to tell them, but nobody took it serious. I try to tell them, but nobody took me serious. I try to tell them this is seriously serious. Next level, try to tell them this is serious.
Like that. Machine.
People are being mind controlled to hurt themselves and others. And people are dying, suffering. This is worldwide. TIs everywhere. They need help.
Man's been stuck for my whole life. Walk through the darkness with no light. They don't know what living on the road's like. Having nowhere to go on the cold nights. Free targeted, targeted for life. Been stabbed in the back with a whole knife. Not once, not twice. Everybody I know took a slice. They don't know what that's like. Me and DMB, we know what that's like. Everywhere we go, the person's in sight. Never had trust, them circles ain't tight. They just want to set you up to get murked, right? They just want to put you down whenever you come around, flipped upside down. And it's get time. It's around sounds. If you didn't know, now they gonna find out how.
Okay.
I ain't asked to be harassed, this is serious. Got me feeling really bad, this is serious.
We live right now.
Gaslighting me, they ask, is he serious?
Sleep deprivation nation. Let's go.
Gang stalking, people walking.
Shout out to prophecy in the day.
This is serious. I try to tell them, but nobody took it serious. I try to tell them, but nobody took me serious. I try to tell them this is seriously serious. DMB try to tell them this is serious.
Shout out to DMB boss.
I try to tell them, but nobody took it serious. I try to tell them, but nobody took me serious. I try to tell them this is seriously serious. Next level, try to tell them this is serious.
Surround sound recordings.
Yeah, guys. This is the Sleep Deprivation Nation, Volume 2. Thank you guys for rocking with me live. I guess I got some emails. Let's see. We're gonna check it out right now. Tina Goslow says she sent me an email. We're gonna check and see. I just refreshed it to see what's going on. No, I did not get the email. Make sure you send it to the email with 3 7s, okay? With 3 7s, okay? All right, so Lynn Raum actually sent me this email here. Let's see what this is about. It's about the COVID situation. Let's see what this is about.
Hey, guys, everybody, good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day today. It's Dr.
Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section right now. Big shout out to Lynn Raum.
I got some things that we need to talk about today. We need to have a conversation, and Common Sense Nation needs to wake up. I want to share some things with everybody. I had a good friend of mine send me something today that is just absolutely crazy. How's everybody doing this afternoon? You guys having a good day? Give me thumbs up. Let me know where in the world you guys are at.
My boy said give him a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up for every real TI going through something.
So I can see you, I can hear you, I know where you guys are at today. It's Monday, it's a beautiful day in St. Louis, Missouri. It's supposed to be like in the 80s.
Mike says perps are puppets for real. TY.
Today or low, high 70s, 80s, that's awesome. But I got some stuff we got to talk about today. I'm going to wait for everybody to jump on. Let me know where all you guys are calling. And
shout out to Prophecy in the day. Since I posted your music vids on my Facebook page, a couple of people liked them.
Commenting from. Let me know where in the world you guys.
Shout out to those couple of people.
Guys are at. I don't know why I can't see my comments here, but that's okay. Let me know where you guys are at. Okay, I'm going to do my best to answer some questions, but I got some stuff on my mind that's a little common sense that I just want to ask you guys about. First of all, let's have a conversation about what we do know about COVID-19.
Shout out to Little Allison says, help. I want to hear Next Level first music video he made. It hit my soul and stuck. I got you, Little Allison. We're going to put that on for you right after this video.
I want to know what we do know about COVID-19. We know it is a respiratory virus. We know that. We know that it attacks the epithelial cells in the lungs.
Jackie, we're going to check that out, man. I hope that email came through. If you sent it, I got it. We're going to check it out, Jack. You know how we do. We're going to play it.
And that's,
I mess with you heavy, Jack.
The deal. So the healthier your lungs are, the healthier your body is, the less chances you have. There's a report this morning that we got. There's a physician out of Los Angeles. He's a physician. He's taking care of a ton of COVID-19 patients. Dr. Anthony Cardillo. He's an ER doctor at hospital locally in LA. He's also CEO of Mend Urgent Care. He's been prescribing the combination drugs of the chloroquine and zinc and is crushing this thing. And what he's saying is when people get on this protocol, that typically within 12 to 24 hours,
Smith.
They're literally walking out of the hospitals. They're just doing so much better. So, like, that's one thing. And we're going to talk about
radio,
that.
Quarantine radio.
Right now, I'm telling you right now, the answer is quinine. I want everybody listening right now to go do this. I want every one of you to go today, see if you can buy some quinine. If not, go get some Schweppes tonic water. Tonic water has a ton of quinine in it. Now, let me tell you something. Listen to me. Interestingly enough, there was a law that was signed into effect. It was an FDA law that Bill Clinton actually signed a long time ago. Now, hear me on this. Bill Clinton signed this law into effect, taking a bunch of nutrients off the market in the 90s. And quinine was one of them, okay? Quinine acts similar to
Smith.
Hydrochloroquine, okay? Quinine acts as a transport chain to allow nutrients to get into the cells. So I'm telling
Biggie.
Everybody right now, if you know someone who's got flu-like symptoms, if they've got symptoms of COVID-19, the cold, the flu, whatever, go and get some either quinine and or Schweppes tonic water. Let me just tell you this again, quinine and or Schweppes tonic water. I need every one of you people to be sharing this right now. I mean, everyone. Every person needs to share this because I'm
sharing it right now, my G.
There's a lot of bullshit going on right now that everybody needs to know about.
A lot of BS going on.
And I'm going to throw some common sense at you because most people...
It's a sleep deprivation nation. Stand up.
People aren't looking at this. Go get some quinine and get some zinc. And you're
all my real TI, stand up.
You're going to hear people say, oh, quinine, it's bad for you. That's why we took it off the market.
Shout out to Prophecy in the days, the beautiful, very beautiful Prophecy in the days. Let's go. Shout out to the beautiful Biggie Sanders. Let's go.
No, it's not. It's in tonic water.
Quarantine.
It's amazing what it does for
quarantine radio.
Muscle aches and pains. I use it in my office all the time for people. And if you can't find the quinine online to buy it, go get yourself some Schweppes tonic water. It has a ton of quinine in it. Take the quinine with high doses of zinc. Now I'm going to
shout out to my guy Mikey Day. I see you, Mike. Quarantine radio. Let's go.
What the dose range is. Now, I'm not your doctor. This is not medical advice. This is a suggestion. I mean, I guess that's my disclaimer. But here's the deal. What they're using is high dose.
It's a sleep deprivation nation. Let's go.
Hydrochloroquine and zinc, and they're using between 100 and 250 milligrams a day of zinc. That's a lot. You cannot take that much zinc for a long period of time. But if you are preventatively taking zinc, and want some Schweppes in your body for quinine, have about 3 to 4 ounces a day of that Schweppes tonic water. Take it before you go to bed or first thing in the morning, and take at least 50 to
Yeah, little Allison, when you gonna sing for us, man? I need you on the hook. Let's make some music, man. Hit me up.
100 milligrams of zinc. I'd say that again, 50 to 100 milligrams of zinc, okay? Do that every day as a preventative. Now listen, I need you guys to share this. Share. I'm going to share some stuff.
I'm sharing it right now, my G.
Today that's like, I literally lost my freaking, flip my lid on this stuff. This is wrong. People should be going to jail for this stuff. That's what really pisses me off. Now listen, Dr. LA talking about using high dose chloroquine and zinc. They're showing most of their patients within 8 to 12 to 18 hours are doing great. They're doing awesome. Some people are saying it's a hoax and it's fake news. It's not. It's real. Why are they not pushing this on TV? There's a big reason for it, because your saving grace is going to be a vaccine that's never had any safety or efficacy studies done to it. Go get yourself some zinc and quinine today. And those of you that...
Yo, Allison, hit me up, man. My contact info is in the description right now.
Just now jumped on. Go and watch this from the beginning of the video and share this with as many people as you can.
I'm sharing it right now, my G. Right now. I just want to big up everybody that's tuning in right now to the Sleep Deprivation Nation. You know how we do. And we're going to keep this thing moving like we do as always at this time. We're going to keep it going. Sleep Deprivation Nation, let's go.
Because I'm done with it. This is my last straw. Why the hell this is not all over the news, why the hell this is not all over TV it blows my mind. It's because the media is out against you. It's fake news. There's so much bullshit going on, it's not even funny.
That's a fact.
So here's some bullshit. Let me tell you about this right here. This was sent to me this morning. You guys see this? It says this. This is a news article that was done by a fake news in Louisiana. Let me tell you what the hell it said. This is... pisses me off.
Pisses me off too, man.
WAFB.
Straight up.
Gary Media Group. Anybody that knows
talk that talk.
Knows anybody WAFB Gary Media Group? You guys need to call me, because we need to have a conversation.
Quarantine radio.
And we need to take you out to the room closet. You know what that means. Now listen to me. It says one day old Louisiana girl dies of COVID-19. Okay, that's what it says.
Quarantine radio.
Virus. It says 1 day old dies from coronavirus in Louisiana. You guys better share this, because I'm telling you, I'm about to drop a bomb on you. Why the hell this is not all over local TV is beyond me. Now listen, it says 1 day old girl dies.
He's on fire
from coronavirus in Louisiana.
Out to Third Eye.
Then you click on the hyperlink. You click on the link that the original story comes from. Now here's the original story. Listen.
Quarantine radio.
Listen to this. Premature baby dies from COVID-19 complications in Louisiana. Totally different. Right here it says 1 day old baby dies of coronavirus in Louisiana. This is fake news. Okay? This is not. Let me tell you what happened. It's
fake news.
It says right here, 1 day old baby girl dies from complications due to COVID-19. According to East Baton Rouge Parish Coroner Bo Clark
shout out to Baton Rouge, shout out to Vulcan Wolverine. You know what I mean?
Clark says a pregnant mother was admitted to Baton Rouge Hospital April 1st with COVID-related symptoms, including shortness of breath and fever. She was placed on a ventilator and tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, now listen. The mother went into premature labor, delivered the daughter at 22 weeks early. 22 weeks early. You guys, at 20 weeks is when you find out the sex of the baby. Okay, so 22 weeks, the baby's not even, it's halfway done cooking.
Quarantine radio.
Okay, so the baby dies from that. The baby didn't survive. It didn't die from COVID-19. The baby did not die. Now, every mother in Louisiana, every mother across the world that sees this article, every person that's pregnant is going to be scared shitless because some a-hole is allowing this to happen. Now, I can't get on an airplane and yell bomb. I can't go into a movie theater and yell fire. That's a felony. But these assholes are allowed to propagate fake news. And we're standing there not doing anything about it. It's time for everyone watching to get a cranial rectalectomy right now. Let's pull our heads out of our asses and let's start looking at the truth. Like, this is ridiculous. You're telling me that the state of affairs in our world are letting people deal with this stuff? I mean, if this doesn't agitate you, you have a problem. You have a serious mental problem. If you are going to let somebody put out their
Quarantine radio.
fake news and it says 1 day old baby girl dies from coronavirus in Louisiana, then we go back and we see that the truth behind the story is this. The truth is the baby died because the mother got sick. We don't know what the mother's underlying health issues were. She got put on a ventilator. The baby was born at 22 weeks premature. At 20 weeks is when you know the sex of your baby. The baby wasn't done cooking, and they basically said, the coroner says the baby died from COVID-19. That's wrong. You guys, this is the fake news that scares the shit out of people and does
fake news
to understand what's really going on. I'm sorry, but I get so fired up because I'm a physician. I'm a doctor. Okay. Number one, I'm supposed to first do no harm. Number two, I'm supposed to do everything I can to help heal people, not manage their symptoms, not manage their diseases, but heal them, get them healthy. And you think
shout to Prophecy, End of Days, Tina God's Love, Avalon, Miss Third Eye. I see you.
This type
Quarantine radio.
is going to allow people to have good mental thoughts. Every mother who's pregnant right now is going to be scared to death. Every person
shout to AP
who's got a child is going to be scared to death if they read this and don't click on the hyperlink with inside the link. This is wrong.
Sleep Deprivation Nation. We out here.
This story should be retracted. There should be a statement that says, oh, we're sorry. The mother died while giving birth, and this is what happened. Like, we don't know if the mother died of birth complications. We don't know. We don't have any of that information. All we have is an article that says, baby girl in Louisiana.
Shout out to Lynn Brown for sending me this amazing video. Help for COVID-19. A real doctor telling the truth.
And dies from coronavirus. That is bullshit, fake news. I'm sorry if you have children watching. I'm being as PG-13 as I can. But who's going to stand up and take this? Who's going to stand up? We can't take this anymore. Here's another thing that's in the news this morning that just got sent to me. Okay, remember, all the hospitals are overrun. They're overloaded. They're flawed. People are dying. They're leaving people out on the sides of the streets in New York just because they don't have anywhere to put the coffins. Okay, right off the presses this morning. This is in the Herald Tribune out of Sarasota, Florida. Okay, coronavirus Florida is the headline. Sarasota Memorial Hospital furloughs staff members after $16 million decline. $16 million decline. Every hospital around the country, here locally in St. Louis, we know for a fact that the hospitals are down, and this one's down $16 million since the beginning of this coronavirus. Shouldn't they be up? Shouldn't they be up with people in the ERs, people in the hospitals, people getting tested? Shouldn't they be up? Shouldn't they be up massively because everybody's going to the hospital? No, they're down. Gunshot wounds are down. People are going to the ERs down, going to their doctors down. They're down, but $16 million they're down. So they're furloughing, they're laying off their healthcare workers. Guess what? Coming to a hospital near you. I know already in St. Louis that there's doctors and nurses being laid off. I know already in Illinois, where we're right next to practicing, there's doctors and nurses being laid off. You guys are being lied to, propagated to by the false news, fake narratives that are out there. People are trying to get us all riled up and in a panic. Again, if you or me go into a public building and we yell fire and there's no fire, guess what happens? We get felonies. We get sued. We go to jail. If you go on an airplane and yell bomb, you'll never be able to fly on a plane again. But yet they can do stuff like making these claims. It's just bullshit. It's wrong. And somebody's got to stand up for it. And why? This is America. And I know some of you watching are watching all over the world, but you know what? We stand for something in this country. We've got a constitutional republic, that we've got Bill of Rights, we've got freedom of speech, we got all this kind of stuff, and those liberties are being torn from us, and that's not okay. And the fact that you're sitting there not doing anything about it, washing your hands and staying at home, you need to wake up because your liberties are getting taken away from you, all because of fake news that's out there. You're not going to see that on CNN, NBC, Fox News, or local. They're all saying the same thing. Go do yourself a favor and look up this. Go look up Operation Mockingbird. Now, here's my foil hat going on. Okay, go look it up. Every media outlet across the country is being spoon-fed a story to tell you.
Quarantine radio.
Go look it up. Operation Mockingbird, okay? Those of you that like it, that's your decision. Those of you that don't, that's your decision. But you need to get informed. What you do with the information is up to you.
To Sleep Deprivation Nation, we are live.
Now, to go back to the whole thing I said at the beginning. We know that hydrochloroquine and zinc are working great for patients. I mean, the doctor in Louisiana came out and said, hey, here's the deal. We've got patients that we're admitting to our ERs, our urgent cares, our ICUs, we're putting them on hydrochloroquine, giving them zinc, and guess what? They're getting healthier. Why are you not hearing about that? President Trump came out again yesterday and said, if you want to try it, you should try it. It's a conversation between you and your doctors. And then Fauci comes out and says, well, there's no double-blind controlled placebo study that shows that it's going to be effective.
Quarantine radio, quarantine radio.
It's a drug that's already approved for stuff. We can make more. Zinc is safe and healthy and natural, okay? But they're
shout out to Avalon Miss Tina, God's love. I see you.
Pushing their narrative because Fauci says,
shout out to Third Eye.
We're going to get this vaccine out and we're going to make it mandatory for all of you to get. If you want to get a vaccine, that's your decision. But I still live in America. It's freedom to choose. And I choose from my medical rights what I should and shouldn't do. How many of you think it's okay that if you get diagnosed with cholesterol, they can make you take cholesterol meds? Or if you get diagnosed with some type of disease that they have to make you take chemo and radiation?
Quarantine radio, quarantine radio.
If you don't, you could maybe not get your driver's license or a business license or insurance or travel outside of the state of the country. Is that okay? I want to know if you think that's okay. I know it's Monday and I'm a little bit fired up, but this is crazy. So those of you that don't get hydrochloroquine, because your doctor either doesn't know about.
Shout out to Lim Ron for sending this amazing link to my email. Any links or any channels or any videos you want to see, my information is in the description right now. Make sure you send those links to the email with the 3 7s, okay? 3 7s. It's quarantine radio, quarantine radio.
Because there's no double-blind controlled placebo study, which, by the way, Dr. Fauci, is there going to be a double-blind controlled placebo study of your vaccine? Is there? Because if there is, I'd like to see it. I'd love to see that. And again, if you want to take a vaccine, that's your decision. I don't care what you do. But if I want to take hydrochloroquine and zinc, then I better be able to do it. Now, if you don't want to take hydrochloroquine and zinc, go do this right now. Go get some zinc, you guys. Go get some zinc. And I need every one of you to go get some either quinine or Schweppes tonic water. I'm telling you, you're going to hear about this all over the internet now that we're putting it out. I guarantee you're going to see this. You need to go get yourself some Schweppes tonic water because it has quinine in it. Quinine does a lot of things in the cell. It makes the cell wall more permeable so that it helps get toxins out of the cell and helps get nutrients in. That's why when people have pain in their body.
Shout out to Kim Wallace. She says, Nexx, I can't sleep. You are a part of the sleep deprivation nation. And we are listening to quarantine radio, quarantine radio, quarantine radio.
We have to go drink some Schweppes tonic water or get some quinine, and guess what? Pain's gone. It's natural. But guess what? Hydrochloroquine, and we're finding that quinine are working similar-ish to where it opens up the cell and it allows the zinc to get in there. You want to use a Z-Pack? That's fine. Whatever you want to use is fine. But you guys, wake up. Like, we're being lied to so much. And I just am so frustrated. Like, as a doctor, it's my job to take care of my community. That's my job. You doctors that are watching this, and I see a lot of you right here. Why are you not getting loud? I just told you the fake news about the kid in Louisiana. There was a baby that was born 22 weeks early because the mother had tested positive for COVID-19, went into distress, forced the baby to go into labor, and the baby died. And the headlines were "Baby dies of coronavirus." Now, did you guys see earlier last week or late last week there was a story out of Connecticut where the governor came out, tweeted, and said a child, an infant, died in Connecticut of coronavirus. And then the parents came out and said, no, my child did not die of coronavirus. My child had an accident at home and died from that. It is just crazy. Please, you guys, go back and watch this, share this, because I promise you this video is going to get removed today. I promise you that there's no way in hell the powers that be are going to let this video get out. I promise you. And by the way, I can promise you this. Next month, I'm going to get more audits from the IRS, from the insurance companies, from Medicare, and everybody else, because when a doctor speaks up and speaks out about the truth, the powers that be come after the doctor to suppress him and shut him up. That's the world we're living in right now.
Quarantine radio, quarantine radio.
How many of y'all think that's
quarantine
okay?
radio.
It's not. Now, I'm telling you right now, we can get healthier. We can beat this stuff, but we got to wake up. We got to start seeing. It's 2020. It's time to start seeing the world of 2020 vision. And I'm telling you right now, you need to wake up and look around. Next time you see a major headline,
shout out to Next Time. My boy just said Next Time.
For the story that brought that
shout out to the Next Time podcast
story out. Look and see, well, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Your spider sense started tingling. This is not real journalism, people. Right now, what should be happening is people should be going to hospitals right now. I mean, independent people should be going and ask to volunteer at hospitals and see how crazy it is. Journalists should be going inside of the emergency rooms and the ICUs to find out what the hell is really going on in there. That's what needs to be done, because right now there are people all over the world going to hospitals and ERs and ICUs, and they're not seeing the craziness that's being reported. And I'm not saying that COVID-19 is not a real deal. I'm not saying it's not a virus. It sure is. We don't have a cure for it, just like we don't have a cure for the cold or the cure for the flu or anything else. And oh, by the way, don't you think it's really interesting if you look at the stats of how not right now all the COVID-19 coronavirus deaths are rising? Guess what's dropping massively? Deaths from pneumonia, deaths from the flu, and deaths from heart disease and heart attacks. Don't you think it's a bit ironic? What, are people not dying from heart attacks anymore? Are people not dying from pneumonia? Are they not dying from the flu? Nope. Apparently COVID-19 and coronavirus fixed that. So now every person that dies now, for the most part, is getting labeled, toe tagged with COVID-19 coronavirus. Think about that, people. I don't know what to tell you other than it's crazy. And every one of you better share this information with everybody on your contact list. And when I get done
sharing it right now,
you should start a watch party about this. You can get zinc lycinate still. You can
shout out the strong-minded individual. What's going on?
Get quinine still. You can get Schweppes tonic water still. You
see our lives matter
need to
every
be
day.
rocking that stuff out. Yes, you can get vitamin C. Yes, you can get all these other products. Yes, you can get D. But I'm telling you right now, that zinc and that quinine is a game changer. That's what's being used, and you need to use this preventatively in your life as well. So again, I'm not making any claims that we're curing anything. I want to be real clear about that, because I guarantee you people
Quarantine radio
are going to take this message and spin it. Crazy doctor from St. Louis claims he can cure COVID-19 with zinc and supplements. No, I never said that. No, I never said you can cure anything with chiropractic. No, did I say you could cure anything with a vitamin, because in our country, it is illegal to make claims about curing anything unless it's a drug. Did you know that? It's against the law. It is against the law. If you come to my office and we give you vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and IV therapy, and we give you good foods, and we get your diet right, and we get you healthy neurologically, and your cancer goes away, and if we claim that we cured your cancer, Dr. E's going to jail. Dr. E's practice is shutting down. But if we do all this work and your symptoms and sickness goes away, guess what? That's not our problem. That's the world you're living in. But most of you don't know that, because we're stuck with our heads either in the ground or up our rectum. It's time to pull your cranium out of your rectum and wake up and go, what the hell's really going on right now? Because there's a lot of crazy shit happening in the world and a lot of fake news. And oh, mark my words, this week is supposed to be the week of hell in our world. It's because of crap like this. So I'm going to encourage every one of you, wherever you're at in the world right now, see behind the curtain. It's like that movie, The Wizard of Oz, when the great and powerful Oz is there, and Dorothy and Toto and the Tin Man are all there, and they're all scared to death because this big fire-breathing man is telling him this is what's going on. And what's really happens, Toto goes and pulls the curtain back, and we see that there's a little old senile man behind the curtain that doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. That's what's happening in our system right now, and you're being lied to, and you're being a sheep, and you're letting it happen. That's your decision if you want to do that. You think I'm fired up now? You think I'm fired up now? I'm here to defend you. I'm here to defend my freedoms. I'm here to defend my family's freedoms, my patients' rights to choose what to do with their life. I'm just blown away. And I'm blown away why there are not more doctors like me talking about this all over the place. We should be banding together right now, doctors. And there's a lot of you watching from all over the world. I see you. I see you doctors from Europe. I see you doctors right now from the United States. I see you on this feed. I see the 1.5 1,500 people that are watching this live right now, and every one of you needs to share this right now. If you're a doctor, share it with your patients. If you're a person that cares about others, share it with your loved ones. People need to know what's going on and what's possible. And if you missed it from the beginning, you better go back and watch this thing, because you're being lied to. Little babies claim to be dying in Baton Rouge, Louisiana from COVID-19. Shame on you for reporting that. Shame on that. Shame on that governor from Connecticut that reported that a little baby was killed, died from COVID-19 coronavirus. And they come to find out the parents came out and said, no, my child had an accident at home. That guy right now needs to have a resignation. I'm calling for that guy's resignation. All of you in Connecticut, I'm sure some of you guys are there. Your governor needs to resign right now for spreading fake news. They're spreading blatant lies that are going to kill people. Blatant lies are going to kill people, not to mention kill our economy. You guys, I'm just telling you, I'm not taking it anymore. My gloves are off. I've been polite. I've been politically correct. I've been nice about it, but I'm not taking this shit anymore, and you shouldn't either. The truth is going to come out, and the truth will set you free if you'll let it, but you got to open your eyes. You got to start seeing with 20/20 vision, and there are things that you can do right now to help yourself improve your health. And by the way, we're going to get through this. The next couple of weeks, we're already starting to see some declines. Yesterday, we saw some numbers drop on infections and on deaths. That's great. Guess what? They're going to scare the hell out of you into thinking that it's going to come back. And if you're not ready for it with your vaccine or whatever you got, then you're going to die from this thing. You know what? Here's the truth. The truth is this. Get healthy. And now's the time to do it. Most of you guys are on lockdown for the next 2 weeks to 4 weeks. It's time, instead of getting fat, let's get fit. Let's eat right. Let's exercise. Let's move. Let's take our supplements. Let's get some C, some zinc, some vitamin D. Let's get some elderberries, some astragalus. Let's get some quinine. Let's get a good probiotic, and let's eat good, clean, healthy foods. Not the crap in the middle of the aisles that's processed, but go get some vegetables. Eat a little bit of fruit. Eat some clean meat, some grass-fed beef if you can. Hydrate like crazy. Get outside and get some sun, and this too shall pass, and your immune system and your body will be healthy and strong, and you won't have to worry about this stuff. I got people coming to my offices every day that we're drawing their blood. We're testing what's their CD8, CD4 levels. Their immune system looks good. They are not at risk. There are people that get COVID-19 and get coronavirus, and they brush it off. You're hearing about the hundreds of thousands of people they're estimating in the United States alone that has been exposed to this and had no symptoms whatsoever, maybe a cold, a cough, or a sneeze for a day or so, and they're fine. What's the difference between those people and folks that end up in the ER or ICU and on a ventilator? It's the quality of their health. That's what it is. So if you will get yourself healthy, if you will do the right things, and you'll wake up and start looking at not the main headline, but the back headline, that's what you need to see. And that doctor, that coroner that put that out there, that coroner their resignation should be pulled right now. So those of you that are in government levels in Louisiana, those of you that are doctors in Louisiana, you better call and talk about these people and go, what's going on? This is not okay. Shame on you. And we're seeing false information put out all the time from newscasts all over the country about hospitals being overrun and about people dying in the streets and about little babies dying, just to scare the hell out of you. And it's being shown to be fake news. Whew. I love and appreciate every one of you. I really do. And I need your help sharing this information. I promise you this video is going to get taken down today. There's no way that social media is going to allow this video to stay very long. So you better save it. You better share it. Save it. Text it to your friends. Hit the share button right now. Get this information out to people. And I'm going to be at it again tonight on this page. And then I'm also going to be on our Common Sense Health page on Facebook. You need to go to that page right now and ask to become a member of Common Sense Health. There's doctors contributing to that from all over the world. I've got another interview I'm giving tonight.
Quarantine radio.
For doctors, so that you can have some common sense. Because common sense will set you free if you'll follow it. It's time for us to step up, step out, look at what's really going on in the world today, and let's
shout out to Biggie Sanders, Tina, God's love.
Let's make a difference. I'm tired of it.
AP, Little Allison.
And I'm not going to take it anymore. Are you? Are you going to take it? Are you going to continue to sit there and take it like a sheep? Or is it time for you to step up and step out, get educated, get inspired, and share this with people? I love and appreciate every one of you. I want to help you. Please go back and watch this video with a notepad and a pen. Share with your friends and family. I got to get back out.
Definitely share this video.
Because I got people to take care of. Love and appreciate everybody. Take care. Bye.
Guys, this is the Sleep Deprivation Nation. We are live. Tina God's Love sent an amazing video. Shout out to Tina. Shout out to Lynn Brown for sending that amazing video. Let's see here. Let's check this out here. Dummies 101. Let's check this out. Tina God's Love. Shout out to her. Y'all show Tina some love in the chat. Let's check this out. Let's see what it's about. Let's see if we can get to play. Let's go. Quarantine radio. Quarantine radio. Quarantine radio.
Hi guys.
Quarantine radio.
Here. And as a medical professional, and bro, where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I start? Number one, not only is the healthcare profession, man, dude, this is bullshit. It's all lies. I'm sorry to tell you. even the information that you guys are spreading around and that the healthcare field is releasing is lies, okay? It said that the coronavirus can last on a surface for 5 days. Number one, it can be killed in 80-degree heat, okay? Any virus can be killed with heat or could be shocked in cold, okay? So this whole thing is bupkis, okay? It's so bupkis. I'm alarmed at what they're allowing. I'm alarmed. That perfect example. If a virus could survive outside of a host for 5 days, why does not everyone in America or in the world have AIDS? Okay, say if I lay this down. Say if this was AIDS and I left it here. There's no way I can come back and pick this up because heat's going to kill it. Chemicals are going to kill it. Water is going to kill it. Ice is going to kill it. It's going to decimate as soon as it hits air. Do you understand me? It is going to decimate. If you apply heat, you will kill it. That's why you're supposed to wash your clothes in hot water. It kills germs. People, this is going on too far. This is going on too fucking far, and I'm sick of it. There's no way in the world that the healthcare administration would ever keep letting this keep going on for so long. I mean, it's ridiculous. Tell me why. Let me tell you something. If this was the case, we would have diseases from prehistoric days. Do you hear me? We would have the cold of Adam and Eve. We would have the diseases of Abraham. And it doesn't. It doesn't survive. It doesn't live on. None of that. None of that. When the Ice Age, all that Darwinism bullshit, when all that melted, guess what melted with it? As soon as the sun hit any virus, disease, I do tell you this, fungus can live on. Fungus can grow. Fungus can get inside, grab onto your skin, and not let go. Enhance, in turn, creating a ringworm. You see what I mean? That's the only thing that can latch on and stay. Okay, fungus can stay, but no. If a virus stayed around like this, everybody in the United States, in the world, would have AIDS, HIV. You would have every viral infection known to man if this was true. Am I lying or am I lying? I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Bleach kills any and everything. Bleach kills AIDS. Bleach kills HIV. Bleach kills fungus. Okay? So this is bullshit. This is really bullshit. What's happening here is they're trying to introduce a new world order. Okay? And they're using this the COVID as a cover-up because when they deploy the 5G, that is pure radiation, it causes flu-like symptoms and even cancer and leukemia. Okay, people? It is that serious. That's why we have to stop them at releasing 5G. You guys don't understand this stuff. And they're talking medical garbon bullshit because they think you're the lesser brain and that you don't understand that. No, people, this shit is simple. Okay? If this was the case, if I could lay a virus down and it lasts for so long, how many biochemical terrorists do you think there will be? Terrorists would just kill you with the fucking AIDS. That's how simple it would be. Okay? That's how simple it would be. AIDS would be used as a biochemical warfare. Come on, people. You're not even thinking. You're not even using your head at this point. And now it's just ridiculous. Now you're just passing around just lies. Lies are being passed around. It's being passed around. You can kill any disease with heat, bleach, vinegar, peroxide. All of this can be killed. All diseases that are man-made, okay, can be reversed. if you are dealing with a virus that can be killed in 80-degree weather, that means it's weak. So no, coronavirus is not killing people. It's the 5G radiation that they're pumping out, number one, through your phone, number two, through these cell towers that they're installing right now as you're at home in your cozy house. Number three, you wouldn't need a mandatory curfew unless you were doing something illegal.
Quarantine radio.
People who didn't know.
Shout out to Mo Smith. I see you, Mo Smith. Shout out to Mikey. Shout out to Avalon Miss, Lil Allison. Everybody rocking with us live. This is the Sleep Deprivation Nation, aka Quarantine Radio. Radio.
Yeah. So while you're at home on mandatory lockdown from 9 to 5, that's when they're installing 5G that does not need to go up because it's going to fry your brain. Okay. It's going to fry your insides. It's going to scramble you. It's going to give you cancer. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you flu-like symptoms so bad that you're going to think you have coronavirus, but it's actually not coronavirus. It's the chemical radiation coming from the 5G towers that they are installing. Okay? People, you have got to wake up and think for yourselves. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay? It's ridiculous. Hold these people accountable. Hold these people accountable is all I'm telling you. You know better. You know good and damn well that everybody would have AIDS if viruses lasted this long outside of the host. Say if I was an AIDS patient, say if I'd had an enemy and I didn't like you, guess what? In order for me as an AIDS patient to give you a virus, I have to put my fluids inside of you. Okay? This is how it works. You can't smell the air and all of a sudden have AIDS. You can't sneeze and all of a sudden have AIDS. This shit don't work that way. I'm sorry, people. I need to inform you. Viruses do not work that way.
Quarantine radio.
You don't get the flu because somebody has it. No, you get a weakened, you get a bad cold. The flu, let me tell you what the flu and all these other viruses are. It's just another formation of a bad cold that your body can't shake because your immune system is too low because you haven't been eating fruits and vegetables. There, I said it. Okay? If your immune system is low, if your immune system is low, you're susceptible to every and anything in the world because your body is an incubator for germs. Okay? For germs. This is how this stuff gets around. You could go around someone who's been sick all their lives, but as long as your immune system is A1, you're not getting it, okay? You're not getting it. If you already live in a clean environment, you're not getting it. Black folks, I know y'all, if you wipe your house down with bleach, you're not getting it, okay? Black folks, I know y'all too. If y'all don't got the heat, if y'all don't got the air on, that house is hot. It can't survive in heat, okay? So please tell me, please. Man, I've had enough. I really fucking had enough with the fuck shit. I've had. I can't do it all myself. Okay? I can't try to save the world by myself. I can't help you guys think by yourself. But it seems like no matter how much truth that I put out, you don't listen anyway. So I assume you want to die, you know? So I'm gonna wrap it up. These videos are for the people who want to think, you know? These are for the people who are second guessing life, all right? Because I'm telling you, everything that you see, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Everything that you see in this world is not what it is. And there ain't nothing new under the sun. Okay? There's nothing new under the sun. The only way you're gonna get sick and contract a cold, okay, is if your immune system is bad. That means if you're eating mucus-forming foods, okay, like meat, dairy, cheese, processed foods, junk food, if you're not eating right, you're gonna pollute your body. It is as simple as that. And when you pollute your body, those germs sit in the mucus, okay? And they cultivate. Many of y'all need to know this, okay? Because right now, the media got y'all sharing all kind of lies, bullshit, and it ain't even all that deep. Think about it. If you could let a virus survive outside of the body longer than 5 days, wouldn't the whole world have AIDS? Do you know how many people with AIDS would do this? They would say, you know what? I don't like that motherfucker over there, so I'm going to leave them a little present. And I know I'm going to say, hey, I left you some money. Or I left you something. You know, I left you a plate. You know, I left you a little something. You need to come get it. Wouldn't the whole population of AIDS victims who are angry and upset do that? Come on, guys. We as humans have to do better. And this is not it. This is not a good look for nobody. This is not a good look for nobody, because nobody knows what they're talking about. Nobody wants to research. Nobody wants to go deep and see what the hell they're trying to take your rights over for. And it's infuriating to watch this. It really is. And after the CDC has already said there's no way to test it, we lied about the results, you guys are still running with it. All right, I'm gonna let you go about your business. Have a good one.
Quarantine Radio, Quarantine Radio, Quarantine Radio. Big shout out to Tina Love, Tina God's Love, for sending that amazing video. What's the name of this video? It's not even coming up. Dummies 101. Big shout out to strong-minded individuals sending this amazing link. Guys, if there's anything you guys want to see, shoot it to my email right now. The link is in the description. Okay? Shoot it to the email with 3 7s. Shout out to GOM, God Over Money, the homie Dayton, and V Rose. Let's get into it, man. It's called 5. Ain't worried.
Worry and anxiety.
Check it out.
Every single one of us deals with.
Quarantine Radio, Quarantine Radio.
Because life is hard. We tend to revert to worry and anxiety instead of trusting in God.
Shout out to the homie Bizzle. I see you.
Does your boy have problems? Yeah, but I live as if I'm not aware. Head high, see me walking around without a care. I am not in fear, even when it is a lot to bear. Cause I'm not alone, see the spirit of my father's here. He will bench press those burdens I can't lift. He will help fight addictions I can't kick. He repairs brokenness that I can't fix. When I fall, he says, get up, you can't quit. I feel the gears in my mind turning, cause it's hard to describe. But try wording how the Lord provides for me. He's on his job like it's 9 to 5:30. I know I'm serving a loving father, so why should I worry? He wipes away every tear when I'm hurting. He's spitting dirt and he wiped away my blind fury. I was his enemy, but now I know that I'm surely forgiven. His blood washes over me when I'm
I
dirty.
ain't worried, nah. What I look like trying to stress out, nah, I ain't worried, nah.
Shout out to V Rose. I see you, V Rose.
Trust in the Lord, know he's looking out. Keep my mind stayed on Jesus. I ain't got no worry. No, I ain't worried.
GOM, that's the God Over Money. Let's go. It's a Sleep Deprivation Nation.
Stuff. I just ride along, that's the fun stuff. You really wanna know where to come up? Let go of the bag, that's a sum up. God knows everything you need when you need it. Gotta ask, who is it that you believe in? Do you trust in the word and do you read it? Did you know that you were dirt but we breathing? Did you notice every day that he's feeding all the birds all while he's changing the season? God is not tired, depressed, or defeated. Celebrate every day that you've been breathing and don't get stressed out on this everyday life. Oh no, cause we know that it ain't gonna last but a night. I ain't worried, nah. What I look like trying to stress out, nah, I ain't worried, nah. I trust in the Lord, know he's looking out. Keep my mind stayed on Jesus, I ain't got no worries, no, I ain't worried.
What I look like being worried about my life, oh. When I'm fully covered and I ain't talking about Geico. Future looking bright though, cause I'm his. Ain't no need for you to trip when you truly know that he lives. And when you know who he is, you know that you gonna be straight. Cause no matter what you...
Guys, I'm accepting all requests right now. Quarantine Radio. Shoot those links to my email with the 3 7s. You know how we do. Sleep Deprivation Nation, let's go.
He always provides an escape. He's never late, and you can take that to the bank. He is faithful to his children, even when his children make what you think. I'ma stress over these bills. Is you for real? But my father owned the cattle on 1,000 hills. I got a deal, but I ain't worried about no record sales. Cause even if this record fails, I promise I'm living well. Boy, in case you can't tell, I'm doing just fine. And you would think I was obsessed the way Christ stay on my mind. I ain't lying. I ain't talking Snoop or Lil Duval, but I ain't going back and forth for none of y'all. No.
I ain't worried, nah. What I look like trying to stress out, nah, I ain't worried, nah. I trust in the Lord, know he's looking out. Keep my mind stayed on Jesus, I ain't got no worries, no, I ain't worried. Oh no, I ain't worried. Oh no, I ain't worried.
Shout out to the whole GOM, God Over Money Click. My homie Bizzle, let's go.
Oh, how am I going to afford this? Or how am I going to find people to help with this? And just realizing over time, like over the future.
See, our lives matter all day, every day. Let's get it.
That was really going on, just realizing I'm totally not trusting in God. I am trusting in myself. I am worrying. I'm not prayerful. I'm just here fretting and wondering how things are going to work out. And my life is miserable. And so God really convicted me. Like, you need to trust in me.
Today I'm going to take you through the post-production
I'm living my blessed life now.
All right. That was an awesome request. All right, man. So let's see here. Strong Minded. Let's see if we got any more. We're going to refresh this. It's a Sleep Deprivation Nation. I want to appreciate you guys for rocking with us live. Let's see who posted something new. All right. It's time to band together and do something. Shout out to Kevin Bosworth. Let's check his video out. He just posted this. I don't know what this is, but shout out to Kevin Bosworth. Let's see what else we got here. Shout out to Autumn. Autumn targeted in New Zealand. Let's see what she posts.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so she posted the same video with the doctor. Okay, shout out to Autumn. You know, exposing the truth. Shout out to Matrix 4.0. Let's see what the Matrix is talking about.
Hey, everybody. Good.
He posted the same thing. Man, this video is going viral, man. Straight up. All right, shout out to Targeted Minnesota. Let's see what Targeted Minnesota is talking about here.
Hey guys, me Dave. It is 4/7/2020. Oh my gosh, my dogs are working out there, so I can't make this long. But I just want to do a little video. We are, you know, the coronavirus and all this stuff It's real, you guys. People are dying and they're getting hurt and all this stuff. And it's really bad, and people really need to take it seriously. We are being flooded with misinformation. I don't know if these people don't work or what their deal is, but they apparently have no life, and they have tons of time to make memes on Facebook and make videos about how this is fake and all this stuff. And we really need to not listen to those people. This is real, you guys. We need to take it seriously. We need to, I mean, as far as the government goes, they're kind of giving us mixed messages on what to do and all that stuff. The CDC is social distancing and wear masks and all this stuff. I really think we need to take this stuff seriously. People are really dying out there. This isn't fake, you guys. It's not like some false flag that people are saying about everything.
Yes, people are really dying, but are they dying of this? From what they're telling us, this COVID or whatever it is, I don't know. But we're gonna keep this thing going. This is Sleep Deprivation Nation. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, guys. This is Targeted Minnesota.
And what they do is they tie it into targeted individuals, and what it does is it discredits us. It's deliberate. These people want to discredit us. There's people out there that are targets that are promoting these people that talk nonsense. And what it does is it discredits us from what's really going on with us. With us being hit with weapons and all this stuff, V2K and all this stuff. So they try to tie it in with us. And it's to make us look crazy, and it's make us look delusional, and it discredits us. Some people were talking tonight about about 5G, and 5G has something to do with this virus and all this stuff. I've seen those posts on Facebook too. They don't come from credible sources. We cannot say that. We cannot confidently say that 5G is causing this. 5G is spreading this and all this stuff. I don't even have 5G up here. I don't have smart meters up here. I don't have 5G up here where I'm at. I'm in northern Minnesota. We don't have any of that stuff. We don't have chemtrails or anything like that. So we only have about 10 people infected with the coronavirus up here, which isn't that bad considering I live in a city of 80,000 people. We have about 10 people infected. There's just, my point is that there's so much misinformation out there. I don't know what these people do for a living or whatever, but they sit there and make memes. They sit there and make videos about this stuff. Oh my gosh, it's fake. The hospitals are empty and all this stuff. No, they're not empty. They're not. New York City almost lost 1,000 people today. We lost 1,800 people today to the coronavirus. This is real. And you get these perps. I don't know if they're government perps or just misinformation agents. And what they do is they flood the feeds. They flood YouTube, and they say everything is fake. Everything is fake. Oh my God, it's all conspiracy and all this stuff. And there's legitimate TIs that are promoting these people. And they won't say anything about it. What they're doing is, if you're called a targeted individual, they are discrediting us. They're discrediting us. They're discrediting, if they're connected to us, they're discrediting us, making us look like conspiracy theorists, and it's not helping our cause. Some people just don't understand. They don't understand it. They just don't understand it. They don't get it. It doesn't click in their mind that these people are here to discredit us. They go on these channels and they talk nonsense and they discredit us, and it's all fake, and the hospitals are empty. They're not. This is real, you guys. 1,800 people died today, which 800 were in like New York City. This is real. People are getting this. This virus is real and is spreading, and you need to protect yourself and stop listening to these people who speak nonsense. They're government misinformation agents, and some people just don't want to wake up. They don't want to wake up, and the truth is these people will not wake up. They'll never wake up, and they're a lost cause, and they're going to be a victim for the rest of their life, but this virus is real. We don't know how it's spreading. Why do people bring up 5G? I have no idea. Because they've seen it on Facebook. So it looks, you see a post on Facebook, so it looks legitimate. Do your research. If the thing is,
I mean, it's obvious this guy is a little confused about what he's talking about. Shouted, targeted Minnesota, wherever this guy's from. So if he thinks about what he's saying, where he's from, the infrastructure as far as the 5G is not prominent in his area. And if he thinks about what he's saying, he said there was only a few people who passed from, the CV. And then he named cities that were, prominent with 5G, and said that thousands of people died in those areas. So if he could just sit with himself for a minute or pray and ask God to show him the truth, what was really happening, he could see that in areas where 5G is more prominent and running rampant, more people died. He could make a connection there. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. It's a sleep deprivation nation. Quarantine.
If you do research on Google about anything, you will find information about anything. That doesn't mean it's true. If it's on Google. There's so much misinformation out there. And people are connecting this misinformation to us, targeted individuals, and they're doing it because they're perps, and they're discrediting us. Some people just won't wake up, and they're a lost cause, and they're out there speaking their minds and everything, and I guess people buy it. I guess they buy it. It's time to wake up, you guys. I know a lot of you guys that watch me are woken up and probably don't believe a lot of this stuff. And that's probably why my views are only at 50, because you guys are awake and you know what's going on. But there's a lot of people out there that are trying to discredit us about this virus, and they're connecting it to targeted individuals, and they're trying to discredit us. So that's what my video is all about tonight. I had to do a little video tonight, because people are out there making us look bad. And it's a shame, but some people just won't wake up. They're out of it. They won't wake up, so everything, this virus is real and people are dying, and we need to protect ourselves and families. We need to protect our families, and we need to protect ourselves. This is the real deal, you guys. So I just want to say that, and I hope you guys doing well and staying safe.
Jack, I definitely checked my email. I didn't get nothing from you, my friend. So try to send that SoundCloud link. We want to check out your new SoundCloud to the email with 3 7s. That's Next Level, NEXLEVEL 777 at gmail.com. Let's go.
Staying healthy out there. You know, this is real. You know, so I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys doing well out there. And I'll talk to you later.
Quarantine, 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 quarantine. All right, let's see. Let's check this out, guys. Let's see. Big shout out to everybody tuning in live, rocking with us. This is the Sleep Deprivation Nation. You know who we are. You know you are a part of it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see here. Little Allison here. Okay, little Allison, I see you sent the email, but I didn't get any link to any videos or anything. It just says little Allison here. Hand emoji, wave emoji. Okay. So I'm gonna get back to let's see here, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's check in with my notifications. Let's see who posted what. Shout out to Targeted Minnesota. Therian Knight, Therian L. All right, he posted a 7-second clip. All right. Shout out to the homie, Therian. All my people's out in the UK. Targeted Citizen posted something. Let's see, more RX opinion on COVID. All right, let's see what this is about.
Stuart Pidlong here.
Okay, we already covered that. All right. Quarantine. All right. Let's check out a Journal of a Human Trafficking Victim.
Hi everybody, it's April the 7th.
Quarantine.
1 p.m. I'm in the house, so I can't really talk too loud, but I was viciously attacked with microwave weapons all morning and all day. And I stayed home because it's been raining, and I was going to do some sewing this morning after breakfast, and I noticed immediately that I was getting brutally attacked with dew. And I was like, Jesus Christ, they normally don't attack me during the day like this. They usually only attack me this viciously at night. What's going on?
Quarantine radio.
It finally dawned on me tonight. They don't want me sewing. And I was going to be doing some sewing this morning. And they made it impossible. I mean, they were attacking me so viciously that I probably right now I've got.
Shout out to Prophecy in the days. Prophecy, the volume is turned up to the max. Okay, my friend.
25 neodymium magnets on my taped to my abdominal area, stomach. All over the place, going up. That's where they attack me, is stomach, abdominal area, under the rib cage. But so I've got at least 20, anywhere from 21 to 25 or 26 and 52 neodymium magnets taped to my body because the dew was so brutal today. And like I said, I just realized why. Okay, so the perps don't want me doing sewing, and I can't comprehend like how it's illegal to sew. But I have been doing a little bit of sewing, and they lose their shit when I sew, and it's like, what is the big deal? I don't understand. So I guess they just want me to sit around and like fucking do nothing.
Shout out to the homie, viciously tortured, human trafficking victim out in Cali, doing what they got to do to survive. Now let's go into Dominico Delight.
All right, hopefully you can hear me when I got this little microphone thing now.
Quarantine radio.
Somebody encrypted my phone, so...
Quarantine radio.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Access of the phone. I'll tell anybody, always...
Shout out to Slack TI, I see you, bro.
Encrypt your phone and get your SIM card stuff done right. This message is for all the black people in the United States and around the world. Especially here in the United States, though, because of the time of slavery and stuff like that. This video encouraged me because I was at a smoke shop recently getting a cigarette, and I saw this young black man with a big ass afro, and I turned to him and I says, "Damn!" And he kind of like thinking like, "Whoa, what is this dude?" And I told him, "Man, that's some beautiful hair, dude." Like, and I told him that's the most. Actually, I told him that's the most beautiful hair God ever created.
Guys, I'm taking all requests right now. If you got anything you want to see, let me know in the comment section or shoot me a link directly to the email with 3 7s in the description right now.
And then he didn't know how to take that, but he was nervous. Like I'm not used to seeing black people in the United States nervous. Like I was raised with black people. I love black people. Not mainly, but I mean, I love all people that are good, but most of the people that are in my life at the time growing up were black people, and they're beautiful people. Wouldn't ever see a nervous situation like that. And this young kid was probably like about 19, 20, and was like treated like nervously. I was like, I told him God created that hair, man. That's God's creation, Yahweh. And I hope he got the fact that I was sending him some love. But the message what I was trying to give out to black people now, especially black people right now, is you're not forgotten. Not by me and not by God, the Father in heaven, the Creator in heaven, the Creator of everything, Yahweh, and Yahshua, the King of everybody. They call him Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahshua. I need you to stand up. You know what I'm saying? Black people are very important people. They're special people. They're one of a kind, just like us. One of a kind. Original. Okay? I just want to let you know what I mean? Regardless if the media has tried to surpass you and just go to immigration and shit like that, you're very important and you need a voice. Black people, you have a voice, and you have a soldado, a soldier in me. So I'm out there to represent, to let you know the black people need to start standing up. You have nothing to fear. Yahweh God is for us, all of us, but especially you, those that are living in the United States. I send a prayer and a blessing to all.
Guys, we are the Sleep Deprivation Nation.
And like I told that young gentleman, have good journeys. Hallelujah.
We are the Sleep Deprivation Nation. Big shout out to everybody tuning in live. Don't forget, this stream is for you guys. This is what we do. This is what we do. If there's anything you want to see on this stream live, pop it in the comment section or shoot me the link directly. It's the email in the description with 3 7s. This next video is Butterfly Renouncing Control. Uploaded first day out in 21 days for a TI. Shout out to Butterfly. Let's go.
All right, guys. This is the first time that I've left my home in 21 days. And look at what I met with. I just keep going like I don't see them. I don't care. I hope everybody's doing well. I was going to show you my community and what it looks like during this shelter in place.
Turn left.
I have somewhere to be. So, we'll see what it looks like.
Rio Pioneer Drive and then turn right. Turn right onto Old Waynesboro Road.
Same time entry exit looking down. Yep.
Continue on
So
Old Waynesboro Road
obvious.
for about 2 miles.
It's probably going to be pretty heavy, even though the traffic's going to be lighter. They're going to have their agents out doing a lot of surveillance today. So I hear the curve is flattening. We'll see how long that lasts. It's like 81 degrees.
Quarantine radio. Quarantine radio.
Here in Georgia. Beautiful day. Oh. So I'm just going to let you listen to the music. You can watch the traffic. This is a big metropolitan area in Georgia.
Shout out to Butterfly. This is her video, first day out in 21 days for T.I. Let's get it.
In a half mile, turn left onto Mike Paget Highway.
Let's see what's going on. We got some more links sent into the email. Let's see here, man. Slack TI sent the video in. Strong Minded sent the video in. Woman opens fire on cell tower. Let's check this out.
Cell tower workers already have a pretty scary job. They climb hundreds of feet into the air, all to make sure that our cell phones can work.
But a local crew says a woman made the job a lot scarier by shooting at them. Channel 9's Dave Faraday's live tonight in Alexander County. And Dave, walk us through what they say happened here.
Well, sheriff deputies are telling us, Scott, that the home where the shots were fired were right across the street. If you look behind me, you can see the cell phone tower right here. Earlier, we found out that there were 2 workers up on the tower when the shots rang out. A 3rd worker on the ground ran up into this area. That's where he called for help.
Did you shoot at a cell tower worker, ma'am?
Susan Moose is charged with assault with a deadly weapon. After court documents show, she fired a .22 revolver pistol at one of the cell tower workers. We could hear the 911 call made from the tower this weekend, where a crew of 3 people were doing work south of Taylorsville.
I've got a lady across the street that's been yelling and raising hell since we've been here that we're on her property, and now there's shots been fired. I've got 2 guys on the tower.
Deputies say when they arrived, Moose was armed with 2 axes and had barricaded herself inside her home, located right across the street from the tower. The sheriff says Moose had contacted deputies previously over concerns about the tower.
Saying that she's hearing voices from that tower. They're sending signals, this type thing. And it concerns me that she had a weapon and actually did discharge that weapon.
None of the workers were struck by the gunfire. Susan Moose isn't talking about the allegations after also being accused of breaking into a neighbor's home. The sheriff says the workers, who are more than 100 feet up, were exposed and fortunate not to have been hurt.
I think they were pretty scared, which they had a reason to be scared whenever they call our 911 center.
And Moose was locked up under a $10,000 bond. I called the sheriff this afternoon. I asked him whether or not they took away her firearm and those axes. He told me, Dave, yes, we have those weapons. Back to you, Scott.
That's good to know. Certainly the firearm, the biggest threat, at least to those on the cell phone tower. Thanks, Dave.
Quarantine. All right, man, we're going to check out this new video from Slack TI. Let's see what this is about. Interview with Bill Gates. Let's check it out.
I talked to someone who, unlike the governor of Georgia, actually does know a lot about the coronavirus, Mr. Bill Gates. So check it out. Bill Gates, welcome to the Daily Social Distancing Show.
It's great to be on.
Let's jump straight into the first question that everybody would want me to ask. You delivered a TED Talk where you predicted pretty much what is happening now. Now, thanks to the world we live in, that has sprouted a bunch of conspiracy theories, everything from Bill Gates invented this virus to prove himself right, or he knew it was going to happen, and that's why he said it. Was that TED Talk about this virus, or was that a hypothetical that has now come true?
Well, I didn't know specifically that it'd be coronavirus and that it would hit in late 2019. But the goal of the talk was to encourage governments to make the investments so we could respond very quickly and keep the case numbers very, very low. And so sadly, this is not a case where, I feel like, hey, I told you so. Because we didn't use that time when it was clear as the biggest threat to kill millions of people, to have the diagnostic standing by, to be ready to ramp up a vaccine factory. A few things were done. Some countries, our foundation funded some work that will help with the vaccines now, will help with the diagnostics. But, most of what was called for, particularly in a New England Journal of Medicine article I did that went into way more specifics than I could in a short TED Talk, those things didn't get done. And so that's why it's taking us a long time to get our act together faced with this threat.
Here's a question I have as an individual. How is it that you, as a non-government, knew this information and knew that it needed to be acted on, and governments and organizations that are specifically tasked with protecting people from this very thing either didn't have the information or ignored it? What do you think happened there? Because I know you interact with governments, you talk to organizations like the CDC, like the WHO. What went wrong?
Well, there are lots of individuals who were as worried as I was. People like Dr. Fauci, who've been through various epidemics. And so when we had Ebola, Zika, SARS, MERS, we were lucky that they didn't transmit very easily. They weren't these respiratory viruses where somebody who's not very symptomatic and is still walking around can spread the disease in some cases to literally dozens of people. So the respiratory transmission, particularly because world travel is so intense, that's where I show the simulation in that speech and say, this keeps me up at night more than even war, which is no small thing. And yet, in terms of being systematic about, okay, let's run a simulation and see how would we reach out to the private sector for tests or ventilators, and what kind of quarantine would we do? As we enter into this, we haven't practiced at all. And so you can see it's, every state is being forced to figure things out on their own. And it's very ad hoc. it's not like when a war comes and we've done, 20 simulations of various types of threats, and we've made sure that the training, communications, logistics, all those pieces fall into place very rapidly.
You are in an interesting position where, in many ways, you are an expert on this topic because of the work that you now do in philanthropy. Your goal has been to eradicate malaria across the globe, focusing in Africa. You work with infectious disease, you work with experts in and around infectious disease. When you look at the coronavirus as it stands now, it's happened, leaders acted late, but what do you think needs to be done going forward? You wrote an interesting op-ed about this, but what do you think we need to do from the ground up, from the people to the leaders to the private sector?
Well, the main tools we have right now are the behavioral change, the social distancing, which often means staying at home most of the time, and the testing capacity to identify who in particular needs to get isolated, and then testing their contacts to make sure that we can catch it so early that a lot of people who get sick don't infect anyone else. Now, so our foundation is engaged in projecting what's going to go on, the modeling. Our partner IHME is, telling each state what they should think about in terms of ventilators and capacity. Further on out, the work we're doing now to find a therapeutic, a drug to reduce the disease, to cut the deaths down, we're hopeful that even in 6 months, some of those will have been approved. But the ultimate solution, the only thing that really lets us go back completely
The ultimate solution,
and feel good about sitting in a stadium with lots of other people is to create a vaccine, and not just take care of our country, but take that vaccine out to the global population, and so that we have vast immunity, and this thing, no matter what, isn't going to spread in large numbers.
You have a unique vantage point in that you have been communicating with various governments around the world in and around their COVID-19 response, what they plan to do and what they haven't done thus far. Which countries do you think we should be looking to for models that work? And can we apply those models to a larger country like the United States? So, many people say Italy and Korea, yes, have their numbers, but they can't necessarily be applied to America. Is that true or not? Or is there a model that does seem to work and should be followed for everybody?
Well, countries have differences. South Korea did get a medium-sized infection, but then they used testing, enforced quarantine, contact tracing.
Guys, what do you think about this, man? Do you believe this guy? We are the sleep deprivation nation.
And really bent the curve, even though it looked pretty scary there for a while. The epidemic in the United States is more widespread than it ever got in South Korea. So we're like the part of China, Hubei province, where a lot of the cases were in one city, Wuhan. And the US and China are different. The lockdowns that we do won't be as strictly enforced, but they are very, very important. The way we do contact tracing won't be as invasive, and so won't be quite as perfect. But it is very good news that China, although they're maintaining a lot of measures, they are not seeing a rebound. They're not seeing cases coming back, even though they are sending people back to the factories and sending people back to schools. And, so thank goodness, if we're seeing a big rebound there, the idea you could keep it under control would, once you have a large number of cases like the US does and many countries in Europe, then it would seem almost impossible. So it can be done. China ended up with 0.01% of their population infected. Our goal is to stay so it's only a few percent, so at least the medical penalty isn't gigantic, even though the economic penalty will be very large.
When you look at that balance between the economic penalty and the human penalty, there are some who have argued that the economic penalty will over time equal the human penalty. Now, you are one of the few people in the world where you actually have enough money to tell us about whether or not an economy shifting in this way or another way is going to cause mass deaths. But how do you think we should be looking at this? Because yes, there is an economy and yes, there is human life, but where do you think the truth lies?
Well, there isn't a choice where you get to say to people, don't pay attention to this epidemic. Most people, they have older relatives, they're worried about getting sick. The idea of a normal economy is not there as a choice. About 80% of people are going to change their activities. If you get the other 20% to go along with that nationwide, then the disease numbers will flatten, hopefully in the next month, and start to go down, hopefully in the month after that. And then when they've gone down a lot, then in a tasteful way, using prioritized testing, you can start to reopen a lot of things like schools and work. Probably not sports events, because the chance of mass spread there is quite large. And so to get back economically, taking the pain extremely now and telling those who wouldn't curb their activities, no, you must go along with the rest of society and not associate in a way that we have exponential increase in these cases, that is the right thing, even though it's extremely painful. It's unheard of. And, there are particular businesses that it's catastrophic for. That's the only way you get, so you can feel like you can say to the entire population, ideally in the early summer if things go well, yes, now please do resume. And we are, through testing, making sure that it won't spread in some very, very big way. So people will need the confidence that the system is working and smart people are making decisions. And over-optimistic statements actually work against that.
What do you think most people are missing right now? Because everyone has an opinion, everyone from my mom to my friends to people online, everyone has an opinion on coronavirus because we have very few centralized sources that people trust. But what do you think people are missing about this virus and this moment and what we need to be doing as people? Because we know the basics: wash your hands, stay at home, stay away from other people, try to, maintain a world where people are moving as little as possible. But what do you think we're missing that people might make a mistake and exacerbate what we're going through now?
Well, the thing that needs to get fixed in the next few weeks is to prioritize our testing capacity, which is going up, but making sure the right people are being tested. That will guide us in a very deep way.
And who are the right people?
If you're symptomatic or somebody you've been in close contact with tested positive, those are the broad categories. Of course, in the front of the line, you have health workers or essential workers who have to go, keep the food supply.
Guys, thank you for rocking with us on the Sleep Deprivation Nation. I'm your host, NEXX. We're going to end this thing, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? Have a good evening.